By now, you guys have seen anything. You've seen the most. But you know, what you're about to see in this article, it's quite an interesting one. I'll read you part of a small little part of the article, then we'll go start the article from the top. He says that we must also use the money to support our church branches by buying booze. He said. So you might be wondering what came to this conclusion that they need to come. Maybe the money was going somewhere else in this church. If you don't know what we're talking about Gabola Church. Gabola Church is a church in South Africa which is branching itself out into Zimbabwe, DRC, and so forth. And they are an alcohol-based church. They drink alcoholisms and all those kind of things. And so that's them. That's one of the branches they just recently opened. They look very motivated, by the way. You know, alcohol just speaks through the person's face. Alcohol will never disappoint. No, it always speaks through the person who's a consumer. You know, the other lady with the purple shirt, she can't even get her eyes off her bottle. She's still looking at the bottle. The gentleman in front with the yellow line on his thing holding a green bottle, yeah, he looks like he has had enough. You know, by this picture you can already judge discernment is on very low levels right now. I mean, like the gentleman with the gray shirt in the background there, yeah, he definitely does look like one of those deacons. Those deacons that will make a judgment over you, but you know, there's no this church has no life. It's not motivating at all. But these are the people who are in the new branch. I guess some of them are popes and some of them are pastors, some of them are archbishops. It says Gabola Church is back with a bang, according to the church founder, Pope Tsietsi. They say they are putting the final touches to their soon coming released, soon to be released Bible. They're writing their own Bible. Imagine the audacification, the audacity to write your own. But I'm very interested in the contents of this particular Bible. This is Makiti was speaking at the launch of another branch in Hammanskraal, north of Tshwane, on the 2nd of October. He says the money for tithing. These people actually tithe. Can you imagine? Alcoholisms are actually tithing. Hey. And offering, the money for tithing and offering must be used to buy booze and nothing else. In case you didn't get it, and nothing else. So don't be doing any other thing. So in case you wonder where that line actually we spoke about earlier on comes from, this is actually where it comes from. It says, we must also use the money to support our church branches by buying booze. He just said that. He just said that the money is for booze and nothing else. But no, that was not enough. No, he had to come back and say, no, support the church by buying booze. It's like alcohol is taking over. Yeah. He said that some of the commandments in the Bible will be do not give offerings and tithing for anything else except for buying booze. Except for buying. This is how much these guys love booze. We have only dealt with like 4 lines in the entire article, and in every single line there's booze. That is being mentioned out of the. I mean, like, your church also baptizes church members with booze, but there was a very important note here. When you go into the second part, it says that Makiti was said when the church ordains pastors and bishops and they use expensive booze, as if it's not enough just having booze. You have to have the expensive ones for the ordination. You know, you must separate the two between the two. You know, don't want to be like a Charlie associating everything with everything. No, expensive booze, cheap booze. You understand? Ordaining an ordinary member, use Castlelite. Church member said that she was very happy to be ordained as an archbishop. I think anybody can just be ordained at this church. She was glad to be ordained and the whole nine church. But this is the part that kind of caught my attention. She says, it says, it is a good church because they make a difference in the community. They just told you that all their money goes to buying booze. But they're making a change in the community. It says, I've been in the church for 3 months, and the church welcomed me with open arms, and she said. Now, she had to finish off this article in a bang. She said that, it says that Tebogo said she loves Amarula. You know, you have to kind of show your love. You have to show your love, because just in case other children are not hearing what you love out there. Just be very clear. Say it, you know. Now, the very funny part is that these people, at first they were just opposing what people were teaching. But now they are opposing even the Bible they are using to teach. To a point where they are even writing their own. You know, a heretic is a very unique thing. A heretic, very unique. Yeah, because they know they are doing it. A heretic knows when he is being heretic. The only difference is they hope you don't know the difference. They hope that you cannot spot the difference. You can just say, no, you know, we're just reading pretty much the same Bible. Well, as they know very well, their intention is to get away from yours. They want to strip off the moral standard so that they can create their own standard. They are ordaining each other with booze. Tithing goes to booze, nothing else. It's human satisfaction. You know, men will become lovers of themselves. When the Bible says that in Timothy, yes, this is exactly what it was talking about. Men will become lovers of themselves, less to be loving of God. Very clear in this church. These people are fun. Everything is about booze.